Morning children. Today we will study chapter number 11, air. Okay, and what does it contain? Air is present everywhere. We cannot see it, but it is all around us. We can feel it when it moves. Air occupies space and has weight. All living things need air to stay alive. We breathe in air all the time. It is one of our basic needs. Let us know, what does air contain? So we know that air is all around us. Though we cannot see it, but we can feel it when it moves. And not only human being, but all the living things such as plants and animals too need air to stay alive. So today we will study, what does air contain. The first point is, air contains water vapor. Put some wet clothes on a clothesline in the open. They become dry after some time. Pour some water on a floor. It disappears after some time, and the floor becomes dry. Where does the air in the above activities go? Water from the wet clothes and the floor changes into water vapor and mixes with air. The heat of the sun makes water change into gas. This gas is called water vapor. So you might have seen when your elders wash clothes in your house and they put it on the sun, okay, like this. They hang the clothes outside in the sun, and after some time these wet clothes become dry. Do you know where the water from that wet clothes disappear? It turns into gas and mix with the air, and the heat of the sun makes the water change into gas, and that gas is called water vapor. So in the same way, the water that has been poured on the floor like this disappears after some time. It too turns into water vapor. Water in water bodies such as ponds, lakes, rivers, sea, etc. gets heat from the sun. This heat slowly keeps changing the water into water vapor. All the water vapor goes into the air. So water vapor is always present in the air. Again, in the same way, the water from the ponds, lakes, rivers and sea, okay, get heat from the sun, and they too turns into gas, which is called water vapor, and it mix with the air. So water vapor is always present in the air. And now the next point is, air contains dust particles. What is dust? Dust is fine particles of soil. These particles are always present in the air. So what is dust? Dust is a fine particles of soil. In Hindi it is called dhool, okay? This is dust. Sweep your room and dust the furniture. Dust particles rise up and mix with the air. Vehicles move along the roads. Dust particles rise above the ground and mix with the air. Air becomes more dusty on kacha roads. Look at the sun rays entering a dark room. You will see dust particles floating in the air through a slit. Thus, we can say that air contains dust particles. So when we sweep our rooms and dust the furniture, when the vehicles move on the roads, those dust particles rise and mix with the air. And air is more dusty on kacha road. Look at this picture. This is kacha road, and it is more dusty, isn't it? Look at this picture. When sun rays enter in a dark room like this from a small window, when you look at these rays, you can see lots of dust particles moving here, okay, in this part. That's why we can say that air also contains dust particles. Next point is, air contains smoke. What is smoke? Smoke means dua, okay, this one. Smoke too keeps entering into the air. Smoke is released when something burns. It comes out mainly from fires and factories. Moreover, fumes from road vehicles go into the air. Thus, we can say that smoke is present in the air. So, from where the smoke comes in the air? It comes from the factories and vehicles, and smokes from fire. Okay, whenever we burn something, that smokes mix with the air. So The air also contains smoke. Now next point is air may contain germs. Germs are very small living things that can make you ill. When a sick person coughs, sneezes, or vomits, germs mix with the surrounding air. Thus, dust, smoke, and germs make the air dirty and impure. So, what is germs? Germs is a small living things, okay, that make you sick. It is called kitanu in Hindi. So, when a sick person coughs, sneezes, or vomits, okay, that germs mix with the surrounding air. So whenever you sneeze or cough, always cover your mouth with handkerchief or your hands, okay? And afterwards you wash your hand or sanitize it. So the dust, smoke and germs make the air dirty and impure. And if we inhale that dirty or impure air, we might get sick. So whenever we goes out of the house, we must always wear masks. Now the next point is clean and fresh air. Dirty and impure air is harmful to health. So we need pure air to breathe in. Air is pure when it is fresh. We must therefore live in fresh air. So dirty and impure air is harmful for our health. So we need fresh and pure air to breathe, okay? And some points are given here how to get fresh air, okay? First point is grow green plants around your house. They make the air clean and fresh. Okay, we should plant trees around our house. Never live or play in smoky or dusty places. The air in these places is impure. We should not play in the smoky or dusty places. A place where there is lots of smokes or dust, okay? The air in those places are impure. So we should avoid playing in those places. Next point is live in an airy room. Let fresh air and sunlight come in. We should live in an airy room. We should always keep our windows open so that we can get fresh air and sunlight. Next point is never cover your face while sleeping. The air we breathe out is impure. We must not breathe it again. So when we sleep, we must not cover our face. The air that we breathe out from our body is impure and we must not breathe it again, okay? That's why we should never cover our face while sleeping. Next point, do have regular walk in fresh air. Air is fresh in open places. Always play in the open. Take exercise in fresh air. It is good for health. Riversides too have fresh and pure air. We should always go for a regular walk to get fresh air, especially in morning because in morning there is no vehicles moving around, so the air is fresh and pure. And we should always play in open places like parks or garden, and we should also do exercise in fresh air because it's good for our health. And where else can we get fresh air? It's near the riverside. So we should always remember these points how to get clean and fresh air. So this is the end of this chapter. I hope all of you understood. Thank you.